Alright, I'm just going to give an overview of a little Vue3 application, single page application that I'm tinkering around with as a case study. And this is a reaction timer application. And it basically is a game that tests how fast you are at clicking or even tapping if it was on a mobile device. And so basically what happens is when you click the button here, this box here would fill up blue, and it would say click me, and when you click on it, randomly it would show up between 2 and 5 seconds, so you don't know when it's going to appear. And so as quickly as you can, you gotta click or tap on it if it was on a mobile device, and you have the opportunity to see if you've got superhuman speed at 390 milliseconds or less, whether you're as fast as Bruce Lee at 500 milliseconds or less, or if you need to kind of work on your reaction time because you're at hyper snail speed. So you're basically greater than 500 milliseconds. So just to give a little demo here. Oh, my hyperdrive is set on snail. So I'm going to try that again, right? My reaction time was 770 milliseconds, so it was greater than 500 milliseconds. So this icon showed. And so, okay, well, got to work on that. Let's try it again. Oh, okay, that's even better. All right, my reaction time is 480 milliseconds, so I'm about as working as fast as Bruce Lee. Not, but anyways, it just says here, good grasshopper. You click with great speed, right? So now we're going to see if I can get it, get bumped up to superhuman speed. Let's see what happens here. Yay, I got it. So this, my reaction time on that click was 370 milliseconds, which is less than 390 milliseconds. So I got yeah, wow, I must be superhuman, right? Not. But anyhow, just briefly under the hood here, in Vue3, I'm using VS Code as my IDE, and excuse me, got a bit of a cold. There's three main components that make up this little single page application, little game here. And again, it's using the composition API setup. So again, as with Vue, you've got a template, you've got a script that is the brains of the controller that is JavaScript based. Okay, you can use TypeScript with Vue3, and then I have the styles, all right, for the HTML, all right. And I'm able to compile this because when I created the application, I was able to create Sass. I like using Sass. I'm also familiar with Less, which is basically the same, but I've found out that Sass seems to be a little bit more popular. So it compiles as a SCSS, and then it compiles to CSS at the end of the day. And so I have global styles for the look and feel of the site itself, my header and footer specifically, and this basically controls the main interface, or the main user interface styles that. So we have the app view, which is calling in the template the components that we need, right? So we are calling in these components. There's a button component, there's a block component, and then there's a scores result component. Okay, and so I have my block component here and a scores result component. Now the block component is the blue square that shows up, and again the setup is the same. I have my template, and I'm binding I'm binding a stop timer method, which is going to be here under methods in the JavaScript, and this is the stop timer. And then here's the styles as well, being compiled as CSS. And then in the score results, this is where we get to see the cool little icons. And I'm using the view if or conditionals here to display them based on the score that is being bound to this. This is a prop that is being bound to this particular component. Okay, so the score is here, and then here's the rank that is being interpolated into the HTML. And so we have the score. If it's less than 390, we're going to show superhuman image and information. Make sure I'm using my alt tags here for the image for accessibility. So there's a alt tag here under the image element. And again, if it's less than 500, you have Bruce Lee speed. And then if you're greater than 500, then we're going to show a little snail. All right. And again, here's these component specific CSS here that's also being compiled as Sass. Now there's other components here. I've got a button component that is basically a global or dynamic button that I'm passing in and binding in different text, so the buttons can be reusable throughout this application. And then again, the footer and the header, as well as a modal, and then the navigation here. All right, so this is I'm working on a possible redesign for my website, so I'm kind of playing around with a new look and feel. All right, so one more thing. Here again, I'm applying my possible new look and feel for my website, and then the footer here, I'm displaying the different tools that I'm using to build this application. So we've got the Vue logo here, JavaScript logo, HTML5, CSS3, and Bootstrap. And Bootstrap helps make responsive UIs, speeds up the process. So just to this application is also responsive, and so I can display what this would look like on a proposed mobile device. I have not deployed this, so I haven't been able to really test this on an actual device. But this I'm using Brave browser. This is fairly accurate for the most from my experience. So again, in the mobile view here, if the user taps play button, oh, that was a little slow. All right, and then let's try it again. Oh, still slow. No. For some reason, I'm just working slow. I guess I'm trying not to be too fast. All right, there we go. It's trying to show the fist icon. But anyways, I don't want this video to be too long. But anyhow, just wanted to show that I'm being conscious of the fact that the UI needs to be responsive as well.